Kano, Nombuso, Mabuhere, Glamini, Mbuto, Iswati. Lieutenant Colonel Vincent Njenzi, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. John Bakuru, Rwanda Defense Force. The Minister of Education, the Honorable Minister of Information, Communication Technology and Innovation, the Chief of Defense Staff, Rwanda Defense Force, the Inspector General Police, Rwanda National Police, the Secretary General National Intelligence and Security Service, the Commissioner General Rwanda Correctional Services, the Secretary General Rwanda Investigation Bureau, the RDF Service Chiefs, the Vice Chancellor University of Rwanda, Excellence Ambassadors, Members of Parliament, both upper and lower chambers here present, the Commandant, Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College, Commandants of sister colleges here present, Generals, Commissioners, members of the Diplomatic Corps, senior officers present, University of Rwanda lecturers, college faculty members, graduates, families, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 13th graduation ceremony of the Senior Command and Staff course of the Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College. I'm Kano Mutabaruka, the Master of Ceremonies for today's event. The guest of honor, sir, I would like to give the highlights of today's program. We shall begin with the opening remarks by the Commandant of the College, which will be followed by the awarding of certificates to the graduates. After that, we will proceed with the presentation of awards to graduates who excelled during the course, as well as presentation of daggers to qualifying directing staff. This will be followed by the opening of the academic congregation by the Vice Chancellor of the University of Rwanda representing the Chancellor. Subsequently, the conferment of Master of Arts in Security Studies will be conducted by the Vice Chancellor for the qualifying students. Thereafter, we shall listen to the keynote address by the guest of honor. The remaining items of the program will be communicated in due course. The guest of honor, sir, permit me to invite the Commandant, Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College, to give his opening remarks. The Commandant, sir.
The Right Honorable Prime Minister of the Republic of Rwanda and the guest of honor, sir, Honorable Minister of Defense, Honorable Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Honorable Minister of Internal Security, Honorable Minister of Local Government, Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Minister of ICT and Innovation, the Chief of Defense Staff, Rwanda Defense Force, the Inspector General, Rwanda National Police, the Secretary General, National Intelligence and Security Service, the Commissioner General, Rwanda Correctional Service, the Secretary General, Rwanda Investigation Bureau, the Governor, Northern Province, Acting Vice Chancellor, University of Rwanda, Excellency Ambassadors, Rwanda Defense Force Service Chiefs, members of Senate and deputies, the Parliament of the Republic of Rwanda, members of the Diplomatic Corps, commandants of sister colleges, generals, commissioners, senior officers, leaders of faith-based organizations here present, representatives of high learning institutions, graduates of Senior Command and Staff Course Intake 13, dear families, our friends from the media, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the Rwanda Defense Force Command and Staff College fraternity, it is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of Senior Command and Staff Course 13 here at the RDF Command and Staff College. Today marks a significant milestone in the professional journey of our graduating senior officers who have successfully completed this demanding course and now stand ready to assume greater responsibilities in service to their nations. We are truly honored by your presence. To our guests from within Rwanda and from abroad, your attendance is deeply appreciated. Today, we celebrate the successful completion of a 47-week-long intensive course that commenced on 15th July last year. This cohort includes 82 national students, comprising 78 RDF senior officers, 2 senior officers from Rwanda National Police, and 2 from Rwanda Correctional Service, and 26 officers from allied nations. These 26 allied senior officers comprise 2 senior officers, each from Ethiopia, Kenya, Malawi, South Sudan, United Republic of Tanzania, Uganda, and Zambia, and 1 senior officer, each from Benin, Botswana, Burkina Faso, Eswatini, Ghana, Guinea, Jordan, Mali, Mozambique, Niger, and Nigeria. The RDF Command and Staff College remains committed to its mandate of developing professional senior military leaders capable of responding to evolutionary and evolving security challenges, promoting peace and stability. Guided by the vision of the Commander-in-Chief and the President of the Republic of Rwanda, the college continues to transform into a smart college and center of excellence, marked by expansion in infrastructure, in faculty, content, and diversity of trainees, further enhancing our ability to deliver cutting-edge blended learning. Guest of honor, sir, I would like to acknowledge the steadfast dedication and professionalism of the college's faculty and staff. Their tireless efforts have been crucial to the successful delivery of this course. I extend special congratulations to 1 RDF and 2 allied directing staff who have completed their second year tour of duty at this college. Your commitment, expertise, and mentorship have greatly enriched the learning experience of our students, and you're most deserving of the Dagger Awards in recognition of your invaluable service. I also express our sincere gratitude to the University of Rwanda for continuing to provide academic support to deliver the Master of Arts in Security Studies, and to the Rwanda Peace Academy, which delivered the Peace Support Operations Training Package. I take this opportunity as under the protocols of the East African community to recognize our sister colleges in East Africa that have provided both students and directing staff to this college. Allow me to invite to stand the Commandant of the Tanzania People's Defense Force Command and Staff College. Allow me to also invite to stand the Commandant of Joint Staff and Command College of the Kenya Defense Forces, here represented. Allow me to also invite the Commandant of the Uganda People's Defense Force Command and Staff College, Chimaka, here represented. Guest of honor, sir, the college remains resolute in its mission to deliver quality adaptive education and training that meet the demands of today's dynamic security landscape. I have full confidence in the graduates' ability to meet these challenges ahead, having thoroughly prepared them to serve with distinction. I also take this opportunity to thank the families of the graduating senior officers for their enduring support, patience, and sacrifices. Your contribution to their success cannot be overstated. You are the silent strength behind today's achievements. To our distinguished guests, thank you for honoring our invitation and for gracing this occasion with your presence. Your continued support and partnership mean a great deal to us. Guest of honor, sir, I wish to express my deepest appreciation to the government of Rwanda, particularly to the Ministry of Defense and the RDF leadership, for their dedicated support to the college. This support includes the development of key infrastructure, which you have just been shown around today, and their commitment to transforming this institution into an advanced, smart learning environment and a center of excellence is truly commendable. Guest of honor, sir, I proudly declare that the 108 senior officers before us have met all academic requirements for the Senior Command and Staff Course Certificate and are now allowed to use the symbol PSC, Passed Staff Course, and great congratulations. Thank you.
The guest of honor, sir. Next item on the program is awarding of certificates to the graduates. Colonel Dr. Danny Katsinzi, Lieutenant Colonel Ante Murangwa, Rwanda Defense Force. Colonel Nambuso Mabuhere Dlamini Mbuto Iswati. Lieutenant Colonel Vincent Njenzi, Lieutenant Colonel Dr. John Bakuru, Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Stephen Nankunda, Lieutenant Colonel Viater Nyaramigo, Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Paulo Cesar Manguele, Forças Armadas de Defesa do Moçambique. Lieutenant Colonel Freedom Jean Maria, Lieutenant Colonel Jean-Paul Habimana, Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel Obach Okoch Makalwar, Lieutenant Colonel Gabriel Tiep Akol Madut, South Sudan People's Defense Force. Sir. Lieutenant Colonel Kanyabuganza Dusingize Yezu, Major Onet Kanyamiga, Rwanda Defense Force. Lieutenant Colonel John Bunda, Lieutenant Colonel Cecilia Chitundu, Zambia Defense Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Faiz Mohammed El Kalaer, Jordan Armed Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Robert Oumo Odeke, Major Amos Bamwenda Akankwasa, Uganda People's Defense Forces. Lieutenant Colonel Kidanu Gabriel Mordilesius, Major Makias Paulos Mancheno, Ethiopia National Defense Force. Wing Commander Oratun Ademola Ogunle, Nigerian Armed Forces. Major Ali Kaweuka, Major Mary Mjamungu, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Elisa Murenzi, Major Patrick Muvumilivu, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jean Wagasore, Major Juvenal Mugabo, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Ruje Manazinda, Major Innocent Munyangabe, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Maporoki Magofu, Botswana Defense Force. Major Patrick Murangira, Major Jean-Baptiste Munyaruchiko, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Innocent Vijayanandekwe and Major Innocent Twahawe, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Christophe Donati Revero and Major Felix Gahamanyi, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Eliud Ekiru Nangore and Major Wesley Oscar Omoyo, Kenya Defense Forces. Major Derfe Nyarwaya and Major Del Garcia Senyaminani, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Okham Nsanzimana and Major Jean-Pierre Gatera, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Agustin Kamanzi Munana and Major Anatole Mrenje Ranwari, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Rukundo Ndimbura and Major Frank Gombaniro, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Maxwell Chidote and Major Margaret Chinyama, Marawi Defense Force. Major Dan Murangwa and Major Jean-Baptiste Sabimana, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Scovia Umuhoza and Major Frederick Kaijuka, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Emable Karanganwa and Major Concorde Rubibi, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Fui Kwesi Amabre, Ghana Armed Forces. Major Gasana Mbaga and Major Jean-Claude Mutura Buhoro, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jean-Marie Twagirayezu and Major Eric Mirenje, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Obed, Commander, and Major Francis Sebudandi, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Hafiz Kamis Makame and Major Chacha Moturi Mbarahe, Tanzania People's Defense Forces. Major Jean-Claude Mugwaneza and Major Arnaud Jingo, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Innocent Shimimana and Major Foste Kadis Kotana, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Karachi Gatanazi and Major Simon Kagabo, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Arsène Marie Badoro, Forces Armées Burkinabé. Major Leonidas Munanga Sebahunde and Major Ildefonse Wamangwa, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jean-Baptiste Mudenje and Major Claude Saiba, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Alain Robert Kairanga and Major Eric Njendahayo, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Abder Rashid Asuma, Forces Armées Béninoises. Major Alex Gasarangwe and Major Bernard Uwilinjimana, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Eugène Siaka and Major Emmanuel Hodad, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Jean-Marie Nduwayo and Major Fred Kaburame Gatere, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Bienvenu Dama, Forces Armées Centrafricaines. Major Oswald Ujirashevushe and Major Michel Musafir, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Florence Shimwe and Major Alex Nsabimana, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Vincent Nirishema and Major Jean Robert Mujenzi, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Mohamed Bunduka Kamala, Force Armée Guinéenne. Major George Sengiumpa and Major Sam Yumugabe, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Efron Ngabonziza and Major Christian Muhire, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Matthew Mbati Mugunga and Major Hamid Hatanjimana, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Abdallah Traore, Forces Armées Maliennes. Major Godfrey Nzaramba and Major Dani Rukundo, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Epiphany Uwinishe and Major Jean de Dieu Gatete, Rwanda Defense Force. Major Abdou Ibrahim, Forces Armées Nigériennes. Senior Superintendent of Police Stephen Muhizi and Superintendent of Police Patrick Gashabuka, Rwanda National Police. Superintendent of Prisons Rehani Mbonyi and Superintendent of Prisons Colette Kailangwa, Rwanda Correctional Services. The guest of honor, sir.